Hey, I'm here to talk about ChorePad. ChorePad is this really amazing app for kids and parents both, so that kids can keep track of their chores and check them off, and so that parents can see when they're done and also give their kids rewards that they can keep track of. My family uses ChorePad, and it has become so much easier to check off chores instead of parents saying, hey, have you done this chore yet? Have you done this chore yet? Have you done this one yet? Then it's so much easier. They can just go into the app, check in your profile, and then see if you've done those chores. And if you haven't, then they can remind you. And it is amazing, and I love it so much more than the constant reminders daily. So this is ChorePad. So when you first enter, it syncs you with all the other users so you don't miss any updates. And the first thing you'll see after that is everybody's profile. We did it from oldest to youngest, but you can organize it however way you want. So there's a lot to go over, but let me start with this first button. So this button here at the top, go ahead and press that. So now you can see how many points, check marks, bonus points, and negative points you have daily, as well as trophies and how much percent has been completed. Now you can also see that once you flip, it flips every single profile. Now let's move on to the profiles. So go ahead and click on your profile, and here you can see all the chores that have been assigned to you. So once you've completed a chore, like let's use load the dishes as an example, you just tap on the empty box and check it off, and it will give you all of your stars. Now let's move on to themes. Themes are so great because kids can personalize their profile, and that just adds more fun to the app. So click this button here to get into themes. There are so many different themes for every member of the family, and they've split into categories like nature, academic, and shapes. Here are a few examples. So this next button here lets you rearrange your chores. So then once you press that, then you can click on the little three lines and drag to the new spot where you want that specific chore. Now we are going to move on to bonus and negative points. So push this button in the upper left corner. So now when you push an arrow, it will let you add bonus points or negative points to a chore on that day. So this little tab here you can use to hide all your tools or keep them open. And these little arrows here you can use to move forward in days or backwards in days. Now let's say you go a day in the past and you try to update something. It will give you a warning that you've selected a day in the past, and then you can choose to update it anyway. Now we are going to talk about the payout, basically your rewards. So click on the little coins up here, and now you are in the payout where you can use your stars for fun rewards, like playing at a park, playing a board game, or watching a movie. You can also add photos to your rewards from your camera. Now if you do want to pay out, let's say you FaceTime a friend. Click that and click payout, and then it will take away that many stars. And with the payout, you can even make your own rewards, things like maybe a family bike ride or going swimming in the summertime, all these different fun things that kids can do. Now we're going to talk about something a little different. We are going to go into the little lock, aka the parent mode. So if you undo the lock, then you have entered the parent mode where you can do a lot of different things. Let's start with this button first, and this allows you to create a new profile. Then go ahead and personalize your name and a picture. Now we're going to talk about this next button. Now you can see all the different chores that you've made. So now click the Create button. Now go ahead and enter the name. Now you can see our chore here. Now let's move on to the Repeat button. The Repeat button just says how often you want the chore to repeat. Now we're going to go to the Icon button. Icons are so great because it's a little animated picture, and especially for kids who can't read, it's super great to have a little picture to know exactly what that chore is. Having icons are amazing because little kids can just see, oh, this one's toys, this one's pajamas. They can kind of tell which chore is which, and then they don't always have to struggle with reading, and icons just add more fun. And you can choose an icon by clicking on the empty icon box and then clicking ChorePad icons. That lets you choose any different image. The last thing here is stars, and this is where you can change all the different numbers of points per chore. Now switching over to the assign side, you can now assign different chores to different users. Now we're going to talk about the tools button. Here you can set different things as well as a passcode option to enter the app, modify stars, or get a payout. Now, having a passcode is really great because maybe you don't want your own kid to know how to do bonus points, and then that way they'll just maybe add too many points or take off points of other people. So having a passcode can also be good for that, as well as making sure that they have the passcode to get into the app, or that they have the passcode to turn on parent settings so that they can't do that on their own, so they can't add or take away points. The next button you can push is this one, and that allows you to resync or reconnect and update all the other users. And this button is the backups, or the last syncing time, the last time that it saved. And the last button is for support or contact information. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you guys give ChorePad a try. Super easy to use, super easy to set up. Kids can take charge of their own chores, and so I love it. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching this tutorial video, and I will see you next time. Bye!